Welcome back to the Book Bros. I'm one of your Book Bros. My name is Stefan. Today I'm going to be talking about the Legacy system written by Crazy Immortal. For a quick synopsis of this novel, this is a hard revenge novel that our main character is able to go back in time and just get pure revenge on the people that betrayed him in his last life. For my thoughts on this novel, I actually really enjoy this novel if it wasn't for the writing quality or the translation quality of the novel that has happened. Other than that, it's a fantastic, hard, R-rated novel, revenge story of him just going back in time and just kicking ass in like a very sinister way. So for my overall rating of this novel, I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 5. And for plot, I really actually enjoy this plot. It's a hard-rated R novel. The plot's fantastic. It's a fantastic revenge novel. It does get very gory and very sexual. So like 18 plus, like hard 18 plus on the plot, but I give it a 5 out of 5. I love revenge novels when it comes to this stuff. For subplots, I'm also going to give it a 5 out of 5, like because he does go back in time, he does have this system, and he actually gets back before the powers start showing up. Like I think it's like 5 months before the time the first power shows up. So he has some time to like do a weird like setup of like his own power because he understands what's happening or going to happen, and the subplots of him taking revenge on very specific people that fucked him over at the very beginning of when people got powers is fantastic. And I love like seeing those like little subplots and going on and getting finished, and he's like, yeah, I win now, fuck you. For character and character development, I would say it's 4 out of 5. It's reverse character development because he explains like he was a really good person. He tried to take care of his family in this like weird time of people getting powers. He protected them. He like made an empire essentially, and then he gets hard betrayed, hard like expositioned by his stepbrother, and just like everything happens. So when he goes back in time, you can imagine that, say, your stepbrother, you had like 10 wives and he was also fucking them. And it's like, you know, like he gets fucked over, right? So you're gonna go back in time as a completely different person, especially when he expositions while you're dying on the ground, so you know exactly what happened for the past 10 years and what these people thought of you. So like, it's negative character development, but at the same time, his character is like rough, ruthless, and he knows what he's about now, and he ain't gonna change. It's really awesome to see. Now this is the one. I'm gonna give this a solid 0 out of 5. The writing or translation of this novel is freaking horrendous. It is so bad. There is like in the same like paragraph, the character that's talking or the name of the character will change 2 or 3 times. The system stats will repeatedly like change from like one chapter to the next. The XP and like stuff that he gets from quests that the system gives him will also change, or he just won't get them. Like the author or the translator just like forgets that quest even exists. And it's like when he does finish it, you're like, where's all this? Where are the prizes that he is supposed to get from this? Like, did the quest change, or what happened? Like you don't know if the quest changed at some point to like upgrade to a different quest. Like the writer just like, no, it's too powerful. And so the writing is just bloody awful, 0 out of 5. I hate the translation of this novel. But of everything else is pretty fantastic. For the foreshadowing and plot holes, you only get a little bit of foreshadowing, maybe in the first half, because you understand what's kind of going to happen in the world. But in the first 100 chapters, you only kind of get the setup of him kind of laying down a good foundation for what he wants to do in the future when powers show up. And that's really the foreshadowing that you get. You don't have a lot of plot holes. I can't think of any plot holes. So overall, like, I really enjoyed this novel. I think you should check it out if you're 18 plus, or if you like really hard revenge novels that are just like how probably an actual adult would do revenge. That thought process of like sometimes something happens to you and you're just like, yeah, I would do this to these people. He actually does it to those people. So it's really cool to see, and it's a really fun, just hard 18R revenge novel. Thank you for watching. I hope you like, So like and subscribe down below. If you have a web novel that you want me to read, as long as it has 100 chapters, I'll probably end up reading it. So thanks for sticking around, and goodbye.
Appleman says hello.